for joining us on the news. I'm Ruth Aguwele. Today is actually Children's Day, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu celebrates Nigeria's children, the bearers of the nation's touch into the future. On this special occasion, the president rejoices with parents, guardians, and families across the nation, and calls for reinforcement of the family unit as a place where the sacred values of honesty, modesty, hard work, and charity are passed down to the shining lights of tomorrow. President Tinubu affirms that society is a reflection of each family unit, urging the preservation of those principles that make Nigeria a wholesome, nurturing, and thriving nation. In other news, the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security says the 2023 wet season intervention was successful, resulting in the injection of 309 billion naira to the economy. Minister of Agriculture and Food Security Abubakar Kyari noted that thousands of smallholder farmers were supported with inputs and chemicals that increased the national food production. The minister also announced that the ministry produced and distributed more than 14 million doses of vaccines and pesticides to address transboundary animal diseases, disclosing that the federal government has placed a ban on international donor agencies from purchasing food directly from open markets. Papua New Guinea authorities says more than 2,000 people could be buried alive by a massive landslide that occurred in the country last week. The government said this on Monday, that the treacherous terrain and the difficulty of getting aid to the site raises the risk that more survivors will be found. The National Disaster Center raised the number suspected buried to 2,000 in a letter to the UN released on Monday. A separate UN agency put the possible death toll much lower at more than 670 people. The variance reflects the remote site and the difficulty getting an accurate population estimate. The landslide crashed through Yambali village in the country's north at around 3 a.m. on Friday, while most of the community slept. More than 150 houses were buried beneath debris, almost 2 stories high. Rescuers told local media they heard screams from beneath the earth. Residents of low-lying areas of Bangladesh and India are surveying the damage of an intense cyclone that lashed the coast which weakened into a heavy storm after killing at least 3 people, damaging homes and uprooting trees. Fierce gales and crashing waves battered the coast as Cyclone Remal made landfall till Sunday night. At least 3 people have died in the cyclone. Zahid Hussein Khan, a spokesman of the Disaster Management Ministry, said. Those are the highlights. Thanks for your time.